In this video, we're going to be looking at the power rule for product and quotient. In 1, it says the expression x times y raised to the fourth can be written as x times y times x times y times x times y times x times y, or x times x times x times x times y times y times y times y, which equals x to the fourth y to the fourth. And then it asks, how is the expression xy to the fourth related to the expression x to the fourth y to the fourth? And the expressions are related because the outside exponent is applied to each factor. And now it says, using the above reasoning, how can you rewrite the expression x over y to the fourth? And we could write that as x to the fourth over y to the fourth. We can apply the outside exponent of 4 to the factor of x and the factor of y. In 2, it wants us to simplify each expression. And in A, we have 2 times x times y cubed, and we can rewrite that as 2 cubed times x cubed times y cubed, and 2 cubed is equal to 8. So we have 8 times x cubed y cubed. In B, we have 2 squared times x squared times y to the fifth, all cubed, and we could write that as 2 squared cubed times x squared cubed times y to the fifth cubed. And now we can use the power rule, and we could say that 2 squared raised to the third power is the same as 2 to the sixth, because 2 times 3 is 6, times we have x squared raised to the third power, and we could say that this is x to the sixth, times y, and we have y to the fifth raised to the third, and 5 times 3 is 15, and 2 to the sixth is equal to 64, so we have 64 x to the sixth y to the 15th. And C, we have negative 2 times x squared times y to the fifth, all cubed, and we could rewrite this as negative 2 cubed times x squared cubed times y to the fifth cubed, and negative 2 cubed is equal to negative 8. And now we use our power rule, and we have x squared raised to the third power is x to the sixth, and y to the fifth raised to the third power is y to the 15th. In D, we have 2 times x squared times y to the fifth cubed, and this time the 2 is outside the parentheses, so we're not going to cube the 2. So we're going to have 2 times x squared cubed times y to the fifth cubed, and this is equal to 2 times x to the sixth y to the 15th. In E, we have 2 squared times x squared divided by y to the fifth, all cubed, and we could rewrite this as 2 squared cubed times x squared cubed divided by y to the fifth cubed, and this is equal to 2 squared to the third power is going to be 2 to the sixth power. Now we have x squared cubed is going to be x to the sixth, all this divided by y to the 15th, and 2 to the 6th is equal to 64. So we have 64 x to the 6th over y to the 15th. And in f, we have negative x to the 6th times y divided by z to the 7th, all raised to the 4th. And we can treat this negative out front as negative 1. So I can say negative 1 to the 4th power times x to the 6th to the 4th power times y to the 4th power, all divided by z to the 7th, all raised to the 4th power. And now negative 1 to the 4th power is equal to positive 1 times x. Now we have x to the 6th raised to the 4th, and 6 times 4 is 24, so we're going to have x to the 24th power and y to the 4th power divided by z, and we have z to the 7th raised to the 4th power. 7 times 4 is 28. So we're going to end up with x to the 24th times y to the 4th, all divided by z to the 28th. And that's our video on power rule for product and quotient.